What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be putting a leveling kit in Morgan's Dodge. So it's a MotoFab level. I think it's what, 2 inch or 2.5? So 2.5 inch. And this doesn't have the brand on it, I guess. But I don't know what she did with the box, but it is MotoFab. Here's the stuff for it. So we're going to pull the front. I'm going to jack the front up and then put the front in the air on our jack stands, and then we'll pull the front wheels off, and then that's when we'll be back, because then we'll show you some more interesting stuff, because taking the wheels off, pretty sure y'all know how to do that. So we'll see once we get the wheels off. All right, so the wheels off. So to start with is you're going to take off this little I think it's the ABS sensor wire. So you just pop all these off. Need a screwdriver for that one, but then it runs up here and the plug is behind here, so you'll actually take the plug off. I do it with some tools. And take that off, unplug it, so you can, because this whole control arm is going to get dropped down, so I'll end up pulling this bolt off. The tie rod will maybe have to come off, but take the sway bar link off as well. I'll probably take the top one off, probably be easier. So take that off, take this off, unplug this first, and then we'll go from there.
I'm like, oh shit, I've been doing this a long time. Lost in my head, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it.
Alright, so the ABS wire is off. I got this unbolted, I just left the nut on there. And then I got this unbolted too. This is not attached. To get this to pop, you just kind of till it pops. I'm gonna grab a jack and lift this up and pull this nut off. I always leave the nut on there to kind of catch it so it doesn't drop all the way down. Which, I mean, it really can't go far, but I just do it because, I don't know, it's easier. I guess. Don't smoke in the knee or anything is easy because it can't go as far. Let that fall out of there. Might have to take the tie rod off just so I can get this up out, get it out of there easier, but you know what, I am going to take the tie rod off. So these come off crazy easy. And it took no effort. Pop that out. Just kind of let that fall out of the way a little bit. Don't reef on this because your brake lines are here. You don't want to rip the brake line out. But hopefully I can get this out of here without having to unbolt the caliper. So now I just got to take this off. And then the 3 bolts on top. And we're going to see if we can pull it up out of here.
I'm not gonna lose this.
Alright, so now that I got that bolt out, I just use my little impact ratchet to back it the way the rest of the way out. You can use a bunch to push it out. Sometimes you gotta lift it up and down a little bit to in order to get it to pop out, and then just use a punch to push it through. Yeah, like I said, don't pull down on this. You don't want to rip this out, and then you gotta get a new brake line and rebleed your brakes. Pain in the ass. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either take the caliper off. If you're lucky, you can get this pry out enough to pop it out of there. When I did my F-150, I was able to pry it out of there without taking these off. And on this Dodge, Morgan's Dodge, I might be able to just turn the wheel all the way out and then get your pry bar in here. It doesn't have to come down crazy far to pop out. As you can see, I'm already out, so I don't have to take the brake caliper out. So I'm just gonna pull these 3 bolts out, and that baby is ready to come out of there. All right, so the 3 top bolts are out. Let's see if we can get this bad boy out of here. Yeah, she's loose. And she's out. Oh my. A lot of dirt just came off of it. Alright, so you want to make sure this surface is clean before putting it back on. As you can see, this one's got a lot of crud on it. Morgan used to live down a gravel road, so her truck's got a lot of dirt underneath of it. So I'm going to just take the wire wheel on the grinder and just clean this up a little bit before setting this on there, because that way this never never have to worry about this coming loose. And I think these only go on one way, if I remember right. So you might have to turn it a couple times in order to get it to sit on there. But that's not the point. Right now we're gonna clean this up. I have that really dirty now, and I'll bolt that on.
Now in hindsight, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. Yeah, kinda hate myself sometimes.
I'm gonna spray a little black spray paint on here, and then we'll bolt the leveling kit on. So the reason I'm spraying paint on here, because when I wire wheeled it, it brought it down to the bare metal, and that'll just tend to rust after a while, which, these only last so often. Being that these are originals from 2015. Probably should replace them at some point in the future, in a few years, but we'll see. She might lift this thing in a year or so anyway, so if that's the case, then we won't even need this, because it'll be replaced. So I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll bolt on the leveling kit. Alright, so now that the paint is dried for a little bit, I'm going to take the 3 nuts that you took off the top of this, and you just drop them down and bolt the new leveling kit spacer onto the strut. Put this spacer on. You have to put these through first, which I didn't do, is I had to take mine apart and redo it. So what you do is just put these through this, screw them through, and then they'll come out the top. So they'll be like kind of like this factory stuff. That's the only thing I screwed up on. Oh shit. Alright, so now that you got the top bolts on, you gotta torque them to 40 foot-pounds. The easiest way to do it is to set this back in here so it can't twist. And it'll bind right there. Alright guys, so I messed up a little bit. So apparently, which I didn't know this, if you have a special edition or a RAM or something, I really don't understand it 100% because the video I watched, I just double check everything. The guy had the same exact truck, but his didn't do this. But anyway, I had to go to town, get a spring compressor, because I had to pull that back out and compress the springs, and I have to spin it 180 degrees. Because the top hat is slanted for some reason on these like special edition trucks. Don't really know why. I thought all Dodges like after a certain year went to being Ram, but apparently it's not. I have no idea. So I had to compress the spring, spin it 180 degrees because it's slanted to get it to slant the right direction, and then we can put it back in the truck, and it should the same way it came out. Because I put it in the same way it came out, bolt holes didn't line up. So I pulled it out, put it in the other way. Now the slant is not letting it work. So pull it back out, spin it 180 degrees, the top hat, and then put it in the same way it came out the first time, and it should line up. So I'm gonna pull it back out and then we'll show you how to do that. Also, Morgan is working on a new design for our logo, one of our logos. What do you guys think about it? You know, Reckless and then the O for the offsets is a turbo. I think it's pretty dope. So let me know what you guys think about that, because we're gonna probably put that on a shirt here pretty soon. We're trying to make up some new designs and stuff, and obviously we don't want to copy nobody else's design. You know, we don't want to rip off something, so Morgan's completely drawing her own, and I think it's looking pretty sweet. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. So let's get this coil back out. I'll actually pull it out, and then I'll start recording once we start compressing the spring and try to figure out how the hell this is gonna go. Alright, so we just compress the springs, and then this top piece spins is what you want to spin around. This has to stay in the same spot. So you just gotta spin this 180 degrees, where the rest of it, you know, stays in place. The only thing it needs to spin is this. And then release these, and it should go back together. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna just go back to time lapse, and then you'll see me put it back in. All right, so Strut's back in. It takes a little adjusting. You gotta take it out a few times to get it in there right. It's getting stanky in here. All right, Morgan's truck is all done. It's actually the next day. Truck has about 1/4 inch of Cali lean with a 2.5 inch level, which surprises me a little bit. I didn't think it was going to have any Cali lean. I still thought it would have some rake, but apparently not. So about 1/4 inch of, it's about 1/4 inch lower in the back than the front. Everything went together pretty easy. In the driver's side, it took me about 15 minutes to half an hour. Driver's side will fight you a little bit more because there is less room. For some reason, the driver's side drops down a little farther and it comes out a lot easier. Make sure you put the leveling kit, put the bolts through first for the new bolt to go up to the top, and you screw them through and tighten them. And then you torque down the new bolts or the spacer onto the strut, and then you put it in, and then torque the top one's the same. I think it's 30 foot-pounds. It will say in the instructions. Torque the ball joint, and I didn't torque anything else. I just torqued the ball joint to 75 foot-pounds, I think it was. Also says in the instructions, don't, you know, obviously double check. Tie rod, I just crank tight as I could get it, pretty much. Yeah, it turned out really well. She's really excited to get her wheels on in the spring, and so am I. It should look pretty damn good. Why put her mirrors on in spring? We aren't really 100% sure what we want to do. She kind of wants to wait, but kind of wants to put them on, so it should be fun. We got a lot of fully loaded mirrors, so that's going to be a process. But. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. We did a leveling kit on Dad's truck. We also did an exhaust on Dad's truck. So there'll be a lot of videos coming up. 2 more videos coming up. We're gonna post what every third day or whatever. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I went to the giveaway on Instagram for the Chemical Guys products. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.